Have you ever wondered what would happen if the oceans and land switched places? How would life on Earth change? In this video, we'll explore the potential consequences of this fascinating transformation. Currently, the Earth's surface is made up of 71% water and 29% land. But what would happen if these proportions were reversed? The answer is that we would see a drastic shift in the planet's climate, environment, and even life itself. Oceans make up about 95.5% of the Earth's water resources, playing a crucial role in temperature regulation and absorbing greenhouse gases. But what if the oceans disappeared and land took their place? First, let's talk about rising global temperatures. Oceans play a vital role in absorbing massive amounts of heat due to their high specific heat capacity, meaning they can absorb heat without raising the temperature dramatically. This helps prevent extreme daily temperature fluctuations. However, if the oceans were replaced by land, the Earth would become incredibly hot. Much of the planet would turn into vast deserts, and ice caps would melt rapidly, causing massive flooding in nearby areas. Without the oceans, temperatures would rise quickly rather than gradually. Additionally, oceans absorb greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, helping to mitigate global warming. Currently, the oceans naturally absorb these gases, which helps regulate the atmosphere. But if the oceans were replaced by land, Earth would lose its ability to absorb these gases efficiently, leading to a rapid increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This would create an accelerated global warming effect, similar to what is seen on Venus. Now let's discuss the climate. Oceans play an essential role in distributing heat around the planet through processes like evaporation and condensation. Water evaporates from oceans, other water bodies, and plants into the air. If oceans were replaced by land, this entire water cycle would be disrupted. Rainfall would decrease drastically, leading to droughts and extreme variations in weather across the globe. These changes would create unstable environments and could result in highly unpredictable climates. But that's not all. Oceans are also a major source of oxygen, with marine plants providing 50–70% of the oxygen in the atmosphere. If oceans covered less of the planet's surface, oxygen production would drop significantly, while carbon dioxide levels would rise. This imbalance would increase air pollution and worsen global climate conditions. In terms of life on Earth, the absence of oceans would have severe consequences. Oceans are home to millions of marine species, and without them, many of these species would struggle to survive. Some marine creatures might move toward the land in search of water, while others may adapt to living in less water. However, larger marine animals might disappear completely, while carnivorous animals would thrive due to the absence of trees and forests. For humans, the situation would be radically different. If humans could survive in such high temperatures, they would need to develop new technologies to cope with extreme heat and water scarcity. They might stop relying on water as much as we do today and develop methods to adapt to the rising temperatures. However, mammals and birds would struggle to adapt, leading to a significant decline in their populations. The shift in Earth's mass due to this transformation would also affect the length of the day. Land is heavier than water, so with more land, the planet's mass would increase slightly. This change would have profound effects on ecosystems and species. As for energy, oceans are a major source of thermal and electrical energy, and without them, it would be impossible to meet global energy demands. With the oceans gone, rivers would find it difficult to drain into the sea, causing fresh water to become even scarcer. This scarcity would make certain areas of Earth more vulnerable to environmental collapse, leading to an increase in volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tectonic shifts. Lastly, the absence of oceans would lead to geopolitical conflicts over remaining resources, such as land and water. Without the natural barriers that oceans provide, tensions between nations would rise. Travel between countries would become more challenging, and wars over resources could become inevitable. In conclusion, the idea of switching the oceans and land is not just a science fiction scenario, but a thought experiment into what could happen if Earth's environmental conditions change so drastically. The world as we know it would be under great threat, and the lives of all living creatures on Earth would change in ways we can hardly imagine. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more thought-provoking content.